for loans.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha.
So
it's kind of like private.
bingo.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. Okay, so 30% of all the funds that we invest get invested that way. Now, only 90% of all the deposits that are made are actually invested. The other 10% is set aside for company reserves. Okay. The reserves are necessary. Right now, or as of last month, our reserves were like $5.1 million. That's cash reserves. So we can get that whenever we feel like it. Okay. It's important that you know that has nothing to do with investors' deposits. That's separate.
Gotcha.
So we got $5 million just sitting.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then we have like $7 million of investors' deposits that we have available to invest if need be. Now, let's talk about principal guarantee, because that's something that we want to issue right. So here where we see, okay, so right here where it says 15% minimum return with no losses. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how banking and interest works, then that means nothing to you. But let me give you a quick course in money. You have a piece of paper? If I can show you this in like 45 seconds. Let me get this out of the trash.
Hey, I went to I went. Glad you saw my. Because
Advertisement. That's what it is.
absolutely. As of today, can I share this with you? All right, before it gets done, we also have a special promotion going on today that will waive the club fee of $85, and also we're going to give you $100 to put into this account, just so you can see how money goes and get to know you better. So who do you know that gives you money to get to know you better?
So you don't have to give us a dime. Like, we're gonna give you $100 of our money just so you can see who it
Gotcha.
is. All right. Now let me give you ready for the lesson?
Yes, sir.
When I show you this, you'll never forget it. If you show your kids this, you'll change the legacy of your family. And I'm gonna show you this in 2 minutes.
Life changing.
Watch this.
Give it to me, Tom.
Okay. So Einstein, he came up with this theory. It's not even a theory, it's actuality. And what it is, it's called the rule of 72.
I've heard of that. I don't know exactly what it is.
Okay, rule of 72. So how it works is you basically take the number 72, put a division sign over it. What the number here represents the amount of interest that you're getting paid on your money. So let's say you're getting paid 1% annually on your money from a bank or a credit union. Okay. How many times does one go into 72? 72. So you know what that means? It takes your money 72 years to double on its own at 1%. Watch this. Change the number. Let's say the banks were kind enough to give you 2%. Okay, that changes this. That means your money doubles every 36 years. So if you put $10,000 in an account at 2%, if you made no more deposits, that 10 grand would turn into 20,000 in 36 years. Okay, at 2%. We're giving you 15% as a minimum. That's not even all you get. That's minimum, worst case scenario. Okay, 15%, your money doubles every 4.8 years on its own. So would you rather have your money sitting someplace where you're going to get it doubled in 72?
Makes no sense.
Or 4?
Of course.
Okay.
Obvious is 4.
Now the other question you got to ask yourself is how many 72 or 36 year life cycles do you think you have left?
36.
Probably none.
Yes, I sure do.
36. Oh, for 36 you probably have some, but 72 you probably.
Yeah.
Probably
No.
not looking too good on the 72. So this is actually the rule of 72. That's how it works.
Okay.
If you just remember what I just wrote and you can teach this to your kids, you'll change the legacy of your family. Because now that you know this, now when someone tells you from a financial institution that they're going to pay you 1%, now it's unacceptable.
I mean, that was ridiculous before. Now,
But now that you know this, it's really unacceptable.
So tell me about the 15%. How can you guarantee 15%?
Okay, well, let's clarify that. So on your investment club agreement, in this column, it says, all funds received by the investment club aside from ordinary club dues or club member approved expenses will begin accruing on the first day received at a fixed rate of 15% with a guarantee of principal. Let me underline that. Okay. So we're not guaranteeing 15%.
Okay.
We're guaranteeing your principal.
Okay.
That-
About $1,000.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
So that basically means that no matter what happens, your principal is always intact and never at risk.
Okay.
Ever. Okay. Just so you want to get a feel for our track record, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Okay.
We have 0 complaints.
0 complaints.
0.
After 3 years in
After 3
business?
years. Okay. We have over 400 investors, and out of all the investors that have ever been with us, no one has ever lost a penny. Okay. If you contact any financial services firm in this country, and there's hundreds of them, I mean the household names, the ones that have commercials on TV, if you contact any of them and ask them, have any of their investors lost money, the answer will always be yes.
Yeah. So how is your return so much better than these other investment vehicles? I mean, you have people that have been doing it for 20, 40 years and, you know, they're still taking hits and losses. So how can you be so much better?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question, and I'm going to sum it up in 2 words. Corporate greed. Okay? You need to understand that banks and credit unions don't pay higher returns because they can't afford it. It's because they choose not to.
Yeah.
How do we prove that? It's simple. This is an old packet. We're actually $70 million company. If a $70 million sounds like a lot of money, right?
Yes.
Now consider this. A company like Fidelity or Merrill Lynch, they have billions, like billions. Like I'm talking embarrassed Bill Gates money.
Yep.
Billions,
Yep.
okay? They're not even giving stuff like this. Think about that. They have billions. We only have 70 million, and we're giving you 15%. There's something wrong with that
And
on their end.
I can definitely believe corporate greed has a lot to do with it. Absolutely.
If I can be honest with you, the bottom line with our fund manager, he's about helping people.
The bingo.
He has no agenda.
He was rich when he started this. So
Right.
he's not trying to like start this to make
36
money.
years old.
Right.
He's retired already, 36. He's out helping people. You know, and I think you can attest to this. His dad lost half his retirement several years ago. And he stepped in along with his family and got together to start buying houses to start doing this program. And subsequently, we decided to go ahead and help everybody else. So here we are today, expanding
I like
in
that.
every city and every nation. So it's simple. If you want to get involved in something that's great, good opportunities right
It
now.
sounds like a fantastic opportunity. I mean, I would really want to take advantage of it, but I'll be honest with you. I mean, as a struggling or new wholesaler, what I've been told, okay, focus on this, so my money needs to go into marketing. You know, sending out direct mail. You know, setting up my website. You know, so
Something like that. Just for hypothetical situation, how much is it for you to keep all that stuff going?
$500 to $1,000 a month.
So what would be better than for someone that already has these things in place? Take that money and park it in that vehicle and watch it grow.
I love the idea of that.
So the money now works for you
Oh yeah.
instead of you working for the money.
Yeah.
So here you are now. You have time and you have
I don't
no
have
money.
time. That's the thing.
But what I'm saying is you have time trying to get the money. But now, once you get the money, now you have no time to enjoy the money. So true success is what? Having money and time running together. So if the money's working for you, you no longer have to work for it.
That's my goal. Absolutely.
So that's your passive income.
Yeah.
Now you have time and money flowing together. Now if we're offering you this opportunity right now, and this company is putting money into your pocket or into your account, what do you have to lose?
I don't have anything to lose from what y'all are telling me. But I know there's always some type of risk, you know, and always err on the side of caution, you know.
However, now if we give you money, what are you losing?
Well, nothing. nothing
To start.
day one.
Right.
Yeah, the
Okay.
first month, I guess.
Sure.
But after that, we're talking about monthly dues,
No,
85
No.
That's once a
Annual.
year.
once a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides that, I put into it what I want to.
Exactly. When you or nothing at all.
Or nothing
Take
at
it
all.
up when you want to,
Some,
with
you
no
know.
penalty.
Okay. Right. And let me show you one other thing, just to really wrap your, because you say you're not that savvy as far as investing. Let me show you something because this will really clear it up for you. So let's just say, not you, because I know you got bigger goals than that, but let's say a person had a goal to retire on an income of $100,000 a year, but they wanted that $100,000 to come from the interest that they're earning on their investments. Okay. Well, if you were getting the 1% that we talked about from the banks, in order to get $100,000 a year, you would need to have $10 million sitting in an account to produce $100,000 a year.
Yep.
Okay? With us, to produce the same result, you need 300 grand to get 100,000 a year off of your own money.
Right. I like it, Ty.
Just saying. I mean, that's why we do what we do.
Right.
This makes sense.
It does.
Numbers, I mean, people lie. Numbers don't lie. I mean, because
And you say numbers don't lie,
Numbers
but I
don't
mean
lie.
there's a way that people I know they can finagle numbers, you know. So you can put numbers on paper, you know, and say, okay, this is going to be your return all day long. I mean, but until you know,
Actually see the results.
yeah,
Well, we offer you a monthly statement on your email every month to watch where your money's going. If you
Bernie
choose-
Madoff.
Bernie Madoff.
I'm just joking.
Bernie did make off.
Yeah, Bernie made off with the money. Right. Like,
He made off with the money, didn't he?
But in your
Bernie
case,
made off.
if you need your finances, it's right there.
Okay, so, well, that's on the new packet. This is the old one.
Right.
But basically, oh, it is right here. 100% liquid.